Would you like to step up your game as a Toastmaster and have even more impressive online presence? Not only here as a Toastmaster, but at work, perhaps? Well, what I'd like to show you is something that I did learn on YouTube. But going through it, I'm just amazed at all the bells and whistles that this thing has. It's a program called OBS, and that stands for Open Broadcasting Software. And I use a program, and the major program out there is called OBS Studios. And that's what I want to introduce you to today. Now, OBS Studios is really like having your camera be an extra camera. So your camera then has bells and whistles. You can see me right now. I'm not using any bells and whistles, but they're at my beck and call. I can pull them out as I want to. So that's what I want to show you. I want to show you how you as a Toastmaster can excel. And then think about how might you be able to use it for work too. So here goes. I'm going to take us over to OBS. I wake my mouse up, share my screen. You're not supposed to say you're going to share your screen, but here it is. This, what you see in front of you, is OBS. So you see right here, there's the main screen, but I want to draw your attention to these columns down below. And basically, there's 4 basic ones when you pull it up. I currently have 5, but I want to draw your attention to these first 2 columns, and that's scenes and sources. And that's where everything happens here. It really does. So with a scene, you make a scene. Oscar really makes a scene sometimes, but you make a scene and then you add sources to it. And sources are your cameras, your colors, your images or videos, whatever you want to have. For instance, right now, you're seeing me on this very first one. If you can see this, can you guys in the audience right here in front of me see that flashing? Well, I'm going to, let's say I'm a participant and I get on and it happens to be Avatar night. And so I could have a clip running from Avatar in my background, as easy as that. Now, sometimes I'm the what do you call that, Sergeant of Arms, or even asked to be the Sergeant of Arms or assist the Sergeant of Arms by bringing up the flag. It's just a click of a button. So if you're the Sergeant of Arms in your club, Pilar, it's easy to push this button, just make that come up. And you notice I'm not using any background as these are just images that I'm able to share with my current video camera that you're seeing. Now, if you're a presenter and you are going to do a PowerPoint presentation, you can have that up on the screen just like that. And you can move between your screens. So you can go like this, perhaps, and then go to a different look or come back to the first one. What you're trying to do is be more entertaining to your participants. That way, they don't get bored. Sorry, we don't want that. We want to put on entertainment as well as education. They kind of go hand in hand. Now, oftentimes, I get to be a timer. And so I'll use the blue background for they haven't started the speech or they just started, they haven't reached their green time yet. And then as they reach their minimum time, I can just, in this case, I'm not even using my mouse. I'm using the 2 key on my keypad here. When they reach yellow, I hit 3. And they reach red, I hit 4. It's that easy to move between our colors. So as a timer, if you're the timer in any club, get this program and get this going. It'll make your life so much easier because in Zoom, you got to sit over there and you have your virtual background screen sitting in front of you. So you can't really watch what's going on. And then you have to be ready to change your screens. It's cumbersome is what I'm trying to tell you. This is super easy to move through. All right, now, sometimes, and I do mean sometimes, you might be at the ah counter. Now, I went to a club recently, a meeting where they had an ah counter, and every time somebody said ah, she would hold up a card like this, over and over and over again. I thought that was pretty cool because I've been in clubs before where they use a bell, and that's really obnoxious. But this idea, I'm going, well, why can't we use that for this? Can I do something like that? I sure can. So just the press of a button, you can bring it up and make it go away. Bring it up and make it go away. So what I'm getting at is you become a better ah counter. And at the same time, the speaker who's saying all those ums and ahs, when you tell them at the end of the meeting, it's not the immediate feedback they really need to help them curb their ums and ahs. So I'm saying this way may be just what the speaker needs and what we need to move up our game. All right, well, I'm the Zoom master of 3 clubs. And as Zoom master, I don't like to get on at the last minute. I like to get on maybe a half an hour early. But it's sure lonely when you get on there a half an hour early, because guess what? Nobody else is there, but I'm hoping that guests and other people will get on early. So I can go like this and just have this running. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You guys in this audience can't see that, but I've got a little timer showing here. So if I start this, let's say a half an hour before the club meeting, then let's say a guest gets on, they know they're in the right place. They know when the meeting's going to start. They know I'm here and I'm still eating my dinner or having dessert. So it makes life easy for me. And of course, we want to promote the members of our club early too. So we'll have something like this running. You've seen me do this before. Oscar keeps thinking there, oh, look, Leslie's on. Only to realize it's just a picture of her. He'll learn yet. But it makes it good for visitors and ourselves to know that we are on camera, as Pilar said. Now, also, let's say that there's a upcoming event like this Saturday, there's a TLI, right? And we want to promote that. This is an awesome way to promote it, whether you're the Toastmaster or just you want to just make sure everyone's showing up. So this Saturday, what time? 12:30. Now, one last thing I want to show you as a Toastmaster. You see me right here. I'm on my screen, but I can have multiple cameras here. So right now I have 3 cameras hooked up. I have my laptop camera, I have my Logitech camera, and I have a camera over here on the side. So if I want to talk over here, I can just look over here and talk and then come back over here or here or here or here or here. You get the point? It's easy. It's that easy with OBS. It's an easy free program to download. So just download it. Now, I want to show you how easy it is as I finish up here. So we're going to make a new scene here. So I'm going to hit this plus button that you see down here in the lower left corner, and I'll make a scene. And so I'm just going to type in Toast, T-O-A-S-T, and you don't even have to type anything in. You can just let it default to whatever you want. But now you can't see me because I don't have any sources yet. And that's what I'm talking about right here, where you see my mouse now. I'm going to hit this button and you can see all of these sources. You can pick your color. You can go to a website. You can build these on the fly. Well, I'm going to pick my camera, and my camera is a video capture device. And I happen to use the Logitech, and that's already chosen. So I'm going to select it and boom, see, I'm back. And oftentimes you want to share your screen. So I'm going to scrunch this down just a little bit, make some room on my screen. But I don't want black as my background, unless it's Star Wars or something, right? So what I'm going to do is take and add some color. So I'm going to pick color. color source right here. It's kind of hard to read. And then I'm going to pick a color out, and I've already chosen Toastmaster blue. So I'm going to select blue. And then you see, oh, but it's all blue. You can't see me. That's because you see right here, right down here where my mouse is, blue is over top of my camera. So I'm just going to take and move my camera up just by going boom. See, I'm back. It's that easy to build one of these scenes, and you can make multiple scenes. It's so, I want to say unlimited, but it's to your heart's imagination, where you guys really in Disney know that's where it happens. So what I'm trying to do is convince you, encourage you to step up your game as a Toastmaster or even at work. Whenever you're online, use this program, and I think you'll find it marvelous.